Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly. Not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
On second down, here's Barkley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And here now the offense heading back out there. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points.
And this is caught inside the 5. They give him a gain of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game,
and he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Bud Dupree coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Detroit!
3rd and goal, Jackson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and wearing all off-season.
And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, 50 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice...
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there. And
he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Linval Joseph with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Detroit!
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Boo, Landy! Boo, Landy!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Here we go. Boo, Landy!
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green, 39.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Oh, spinning away. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And a big loss here as he's taken down. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Detroit! Detroit!
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Howard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, Jackson.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down.
Here we go now.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Now Jackson on second down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Linval Joseph in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Jackson going to throw on third and goal. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sanders' kick is good, and they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw to Barkley on the check down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They'll drop the throw, and that's incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half. This
is taken at the 18. blocking nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now back out comes the offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it up.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Watch him now, Barney. Hot!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Hot!
Play action. Now Jackson airing this one out for Evans. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Here we go. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that'll be incomplete. So we come upon halftime. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Now let's go. Green 39. Detroit.
They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
All right, here we go. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, look at 56.
This is Coleman. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And now out come the Giants.
Let's go! Green!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 57 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue landing!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing! Blue landing!
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Now let's go! 319! 319!
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
He'll get it up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Rosas puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Now Jackson trying to lay one up deep. It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 46 yards.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep. And this is caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Adam Humphries, 33 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the defense. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It's a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit! Detroit!
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Airing this one out for Evans. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Set! Green 39!
Back to throw here. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tap.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's Coleman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now in desperation, he's got a man complete. And again the footwork. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. What a spin. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Open man right side is Ingram. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Cut!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that
Here we
downfield.
go now! Green 39! Green 39!
Now back to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but For the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw, and that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will get them one closer. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. Give him 30 yards there. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not in the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get to their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it. Building blocks, you know, building this program up. And what my favorite coaches always talks about, brick by brick. You